Well, hello, folks. Today you join me from the mountains. Isn't Zoom a wonderful thing that you can be anywhere in the world that you like? So I thought I'd bring you an update today from the peaks, because although it may not feel that you're on the peak at the moment, that's where we're going to be heading. So there's a couple of things that I really want to highlight for you right off the bat. So the first thing is that if you're a healer, empath, or light worker, the odds are that you've been experiencing a really traumatic event at the moment, or you've just experienced a traumatic event, or it's all kicking off right now and it's very disruptive. So this is normal. It's normal. Why is it normal, Adam? Why is it normal? Well, we're going to explain that in this video. So the healer, light worker, empath, the journey that we go on generally is of giving, understanding other people, being tapped into other people's problems, emotions, in emotional states, um, being giving to other people. And part of life's journey, part of the personal development journey, which quite often happens later in life, is to realize that we are not just sweetness and light. That's not the full package. That's not the whole deal. In fact, thinking that you are sweetness and light, or all giving, all healing, all loving is it's delusion, really, because all of us have a dark side as well. We all have a dark side, folks. You've got a dark side. You're like Vader. You're Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. That's you as the healer, folks. And you need to own that. So here's how it works. It's a bit like, and it's a complete myth about the frog in the water that, so let's start. It's a myth. I know it's a myth, but we'll use the analogy of the frog in the water. That if you put a frog in the water and slowly turn up the temperature, it won't leave and it will die. It's absolutely not true. And I know that it's not true, but it's a good analogy for what we're talking about. For the healer, for the empath, for you, if you're watching this video, assuming that you're not a narcissist, a sociopath, or a psychopath watching this video, so that you can find out what's happening on the other side, so you can control your little healer or empath. Which is part of the package. We'll get to that later, folks. We will get to that part of the package. So what happens is you're going to attract increasingly dark forces into your world until you can match that energy or own it. You have to reach a point. It will turn up the pain. It will crank up the trauma in your life. And quite frequently, it's an empath attracting a narcissist. And when you're attracting a narcissist, what they'll do is they'll just keep taking. They'll keep taking. They'll keep making you wrong. They'll keep making you feel like shit. They'll keep doing things where they're in the wrong, but they make you think that it's all your fault. And what this has done is to turn up the temperature of that water. To turn up the temperature. And it could have been going on for years for you folks. This could be years, an abusive relationship where you're like, oh no, you've got nothing left. It's designed to put you to a point. It's compression. It's the compression of a spring, folks. And each little violation is a more compression on the spring. And eventually you'll reach a stage where you think enough is enough, or you'll be suicidal, probably both. Now, whether you commit suicide, which I hope you don't, I hope you're seeing this video before, or the compression is so much that you decide, right, that's it, bang. When that happens, folks, that's when you match the energy of the narcissist. That's when you lose your empathy momentarily. It's only a temporary measure, folks, but it's designed to put you in touch with your dark side. And to realize that there is a point that you will go into darker energy. Now, the easy way for you to find this as an empath is to understand that we fight for our friends harder than we fight for ourselves if you're an empath. The odds are that somebody could abuse you and you let it go. But if anybody messes with your mates, then that is when you'll find the zone of your darker nature. That's when the lid comes off. That's when the real reveal appears, folks. And that's when you'll fight tooth and nail, because you'll fight for your friends, but not yourself. And the journey for the empath is to attract dark forces until you can do for yourself what you would do for your best friend. There you go. There's the package. That is the goal here, folks, to be able to step up when it's you that's on the receiving end and to match the energy from a passionless point of view. Now, this doesn't make you a narcissist, but what it does is it makes you understand what it's like to be a narcissist. Because a narcissist, you'll never reason with them. They have no empathy, and they're kryptonite to a healer or an empath. So the only way to deal with it is to think like them, to act like them, to be like them. And the worst kryptonite to a narcissist is to cut them out of your life completely. Now, if there's kids involved, that's not going to be as easy, but to act on behalf of your kids from a passionless, emotionless point of view when you're dealing with a narcissist and knowing that their only goal is to make you feel like shit. So do unto the others what they will do to you, my friends. And that is the journey. That is your journey into the dark side. That is your chance to own the fact that we're not all sweetness and light, folks, that there is a dark side of our nature. There is a set of circumstances that would get you to do the darkest things imaginable. And this is a concept called Johari's window. And that is a video for another time. But the bottom line of Johari's window is that there's 4 panes, folks. In one pane in the bottom left is the things that we, in one axis is things that we know about ourselves. And the other axis is what others know about us. And there's one pane that's things that we know about ourselves that others also know about us, things like our name, simple stuff like that. The other pane is what we know about ourselves, but nobody knows, the stuff that we keep really secret. And the other pane here is what others see in us that we don't see in ourselves, that they probably don't share because they think our ego is too fragile to deal with it, or they don't care enough to share it. The 4th window in Johari's window, or the 4th pane is, pain is quite an interesting analogy, is the situations that you've never been exposed to that would bring out a side of you that you don't yet know. And there's a lot that you don't yet know, my friends. And the universe cranking up the energy at the moment, shifting the vibration, is forcing you to become someone that you didn't think you were, to evolve a skill set that you didn't think that you had, to grow in a way that you didn't know that you were able to do so. So all of the disruption, all of the pain, all of the trauma, all of the abuse that you're perceiving at the moment is here for a reason, to help you to grow. And if this is resonating with you, if this message is resonating with you, then like and subscribe to this channel, because I am here to help you, my friends, to facilitate this very traumatic journey. And the moment that you can get this and understand it, and not only that, but there's a family of light, of people of a higher vibration that are there to help you when you're ready to let go of your pain, then the easier this transition will be. So wishing you love, light, and a little bit of darkness on your transformational journey.